right, welcome back to Arena the Contest here. We're continuing our PvP tournament series. We got Tyshin here versus Code. So this should be a really good matchup. Both players here are pretty experienced and understand the game pretty well. So I'm expecting some good play. I'll be disappointed in both of you if I don't see something amazing.
How do you play this game again?
Yeah, what do you
Really good
do? What's the
matchup.
first thing you do?
You
Yeah.
have a strategy, and so my strategy is no strategy. That's the
Oh,
strategy.
Oh yeah. Go with the I'm bored gamer strategy. No strategy. All right, so let's kick it off. Everyone, roll your dice, and hopefully tonight Code won't be busting the cannon all night. Because that was pretty sad. So Code is going to be blue team, and Tyshin is red team. All right.
I rolled a 4.
So you got a 4.
Did it not select my dice? It did not.
And, you missed it.
Apparently. Why is it not loading when I select it?
Yeah,
Look at me. Yeah, there we go.
There you go. All right, so that's a hit. Or a hit. I'm jumping myself. Basically, it is a hit because you get to go first.
Oh, I took 20 damage already.
Yeah, right?
And I get to move myself anywhere, right?
Anywhere on the board. You can fall in the lava and not take damage.
So we're going
I knew
Dragon
that was-
Queen.
I knew that was coming
All
when you
right, Dragon
mentioned that.
Queen. Excited to see
Oh.
this. All right, so for viewers that don't
I had
know,
to.
Dragon Queen is a new hero, part of the Dragon Collection box. We
Sure.
played her in a couple PvP matches already, but nobody has really utilized her to a very effective game yet. So we'll see
This
what
guy's
happens.
thinking the
All right,
same
now
thing
we
I
got
was before the
Jorana
match.
on Code's side.
What is that?
We got Garen,
that
so we're
guy.
gonna see some stealing some
He took the
abilities.
2 characters I wanted to take. Okay.
Oh man, screwing up the strategy already.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Like
man.
I said, it's all a mind game.
So yeah, getting to see some
You're just picking the
stealing
same
of
team from last
abilities
night.
from Garen, so that should
Oh.
be pretty good.
I thought you were grabbing
You can
Daenerys
do some
again.
massive damage with
I
backstab.
was like, that's the ultimate strategy there.
We got Renkia the Dragon Avenger on the other side, very
All right.
versatile hero that can be very powerful to
We're
help
going
his team
Neri.
in basically any kind of situation. You got Neri, incredibly strong shooter.
Thalia.
Now we got Talia, very strong healer with the ability to protect her her allies from primary attacks, and provide some pretty strong heals and a resurrection. All right, so now we got 3 and 3.
Well,
one more to go for each player.
Apparently, we're just not gonna heal today.
And he's going with Katarina. All right, so we're seeing new heroes. So Katarina is kind of special. She can swap HP values with the enemy, effectively gaining health for herself and or an ally, and take away that health from the enemy. All right, so you guys. I assume you already both picked your heroic actions, right?
No.
Are you picking it now? All right.
Yeah, I definitely didn't pick him yet.
Hey, I'll give you guys time to play around with the cards. Just pick your heroic actions, and then I'll pause the clock so you guys can place your cards and stuff.
I already picked.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm putting my cards down now.
All right. Good. All right, so get these arranged here. Get these guys placed on the board. Dragon Queen. Where'd her token go? Oh, it was under the pad.
She got like spun sideways, and it was like a whole thing. I don't know what happened.
It was magical.
You know how you know I am with Tabletop Simulator.
A true magician.
Never divulge my secrets.
Alright, so let me know when you guys are done arranging what cards or whatever you want, and then we'll roll again here for placement, and then we'll get started.
Okay.
So this should be a pretty good match here. So on Code's side, we got pretty versatile hero. We got the high damage tank who's going to absorb some damage, and then he's using Alarine to try to support. So he doesn't have he's got some decent strength, but he doesn't have a lot of high damage potential on his side. Meanwhile, Tyshin has Neri and Garen, who actually can be an incredibly strong tactician if you place him right and use his abilities right. And then, of course, the Dragon Queen, another supportive hero. And then Katarina, who can kind of mess with the enemy and by giving curses to enemies, and if they end up missing, then they take additional damage. So it's kind of
All
a
right,
fun
ready when
hero
you
to
are.
play with.
Just about ready. Just flipping the cards over.
So neither team is rocking a super high damage team. I'd say. I'd say maybe Tyshin is a little bit more on the offensive than Code is, but we'll kind of see how it plays out. Anything's kind of possible in this game. You don't necessarily have to go with just the highest damage characters. All right, so you guys put your dice in there and roll for who's gonna place first.
We have a 9.
All right. I got a 9 for Tyshin, and Code is going to be a 19. All right. So, Code, you get to place first.
It's exactly where I wanted it. Oh my goodness gracious.
It's moving a little out of the way, so hopefully dice don't fly all over everything.
I like just all of a sudden all my cards lifted up, and I was like, did I do that?
Yeah, no, that was me.
All right, we're going Neri.
All right, so we got Girona down, and now we got Neri. All right, so Girona is right up on the line. Code's trying to, looks like now he's going with Rankier right along the line as well, so he is playing more aggressive with his placements. Neri's trying to hang back, try to capitalize on that altar spot, which will give her blessed on her primary attacks, but she will suffer 3 damage if she ends up using that. All right, Talessa is facing off
really
right against Rankier right from the beginning. She's right on the edge, ready to throw down with him. So we'll see what happens. So Alarine is in the back there. She is taking advantage of the other altar spot on the northwest side, and she looks like she's probably going to try focusing down Talessa potentially first. So Girona right now, she was the first to be placed, so right now she is a little bit out of position, but we'll see what happens. So Garen looks like he might be supporting Talessa right at the beginning. That might be a solid choice. Being a tactician, you want to make sure to always be in the right spot to help your allies, so that way you can take advantage of tactics. So he is kind of staying a little bit back, but he is still very in a good position to help Talessa out. So Talessa, She's pretty interesting hero. She's got some abilities to right off the bat, she's got the ability to is her passive. So at the start of her turn, she gets to choose a harmful condition, and then anybody that's around her has that harmful condition for the enemies. But Dragon Gift is actually kind of interesting. It gives you the benefit to alter your aura to essentially not get that harmful AoE harmful condition, and instead you get a benefit to yourself. So you get, potentially, if you say you wanted to pick Cursed, for example, around you at the beginning, instead you decide, you're going to use Dragon Gift. Now you're blessed. So it's a great move to kind of use whatever you want, and that's it. All right, so you guys placed all your heroes?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so you guys ready? So since Code plays first, he'll be starting. So let's get ready to rumble.
Okay. So Tirana. One, two, three. I'm gonna start with a special Thunder's Charge.
All right, so Jirana is kind of in the back right now, so this
So,
is a very good
I can
idea of
move
Code
up to 8 squares in one
to
direction.
get right into the battle.
I'm gonna
Looks
go
like he's
1,
going to get
2,
right on top
3,
of Katarina,
5,
prevent her
6,
from,
and
maybe getting
attack
too away,
Katarina.
especially because she's blocked by that wall. So he's a little bit back in the back lines, but we'll see what happens. So Thunderous Charge, it's 22 damage if he makes a hit. And that
That's
is
a
a
miss.
miss right from the start. So that will be 15 residual damage,
So
but
that's
Still
only
takes 15.
Yep.
What he was trying to go
And
for
that's
was
it.
that 26. Still, he's in a good spot to try to hold down
Okay.
Katarina
It
from getting
is
away, and he's really close
Neri's
to
turn.
Neri too.
She's going to use Twin Shot
All right.
on
So,
Jorana.
She's gonna use Twin Shot.
Did
Twin
Alex
Shot.
specify that the bless has to be on your first attack, or can you decide if it's going to be first or second?
Normally, you have to do it like when it's first available, really.
Okay, so the first attack is blessed.
Yeah.
Okay. So 2, probably for the best. It's blessed.
Oh my
2.
God, a double 2.
All right, and then the second attack on Twin Shot.
Oh my God,
4.
a
Nice.
triple miss
I will take 3
right
damage.
from the beginning.
And I take
So that's pretty
residual.
amazing. 3
5.
different chances to get
Impressive
a
to
shot
get
there, and
residual
he
on
missed
an attack
3
like
shots. Wow. So not good for either contender, missing both of their shots. That is not that unusual to miss, even at the beginning as people are kind of getting placed around the battlefield, but we'll kind of see how it goes on. So Code is down a special,
So
but
Rankier's turn.
Tyshin still has his.
He's
So
just
Rankier
going to do
can get some consistent damage out, most likely with Dragon Blood. Yep,
on
which he's going with.
to Talessa. So he is blessed.
All right, so he'll be blessed. He gets to ignore cursed. If he gets his hits, this one is actually a great one for making Rankier pretty
13.
tough.
That's a hit.
So he does get a roll again if he
So
wants
11.
to, but he may not to. So that's going to be 11 damage to
And
Talessa.
he is immune to new effects except passive power. And that's it.
So now that he's immune to
All
new effects from
right.
enemies except for passive powers, that does make him pretty tanky from all the additional effects. So we'll kind of see
So I'm going to
if he'll still be the
choose
focus of attacks.
Exposed.
All right, so he's picked exposed. So
So
now,
while you are adjacent to Talessa, you'll be exposed.
Okay.
so currently,
And then I'm going to use
rank gear will
Bloody
be
Tail.
exposed. Okay, he's going
Gotta
for
get
a
it out
special
early, you
right
know?
at the beginning
Mhm.
here. So Bloody Tail is a really interesting move. It gives your reaction attacks or increased range of
by the way,
2
I'm using it on
squares.
rank gear.
But you can improve
case
its
you didn't catch
damage,
that one.
and he gets a
4,
miss too.
which
Oh
he's
wait,
exposed, so that
no,
hits.
that's a hit.
Yep.
That's a hit.
Oof.
Just
That's a good one.
barely because
All right,
he did
22
use
damage.
exposed, so that
Permanently,
was a very.
your reaction attacks are 2
So
squares
now
away.
the area around Talissa is extended. So in this case, if Jorana moves even into this spot next to Talissa, she will incite a reaction. She's already in the area, and so is
and then I'm going to sidestep
Rankier. Oh,
here.
okay.
Okay.
So now Jorana is actually out of that zone now. So in some way, that's actually good for Jorana. But we'll kind of see what his plan is here by moving up to that spot.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay. Now this flipped. It's back to her. Ellering's turn.
All right, so Ellering here, she can do quite a bit. She could potentially
Going to move.
take Talissa and put her in some other spots to do some damage for the enemy, for his team against the enemy. There's really a lot he can do.
So I'm gonna
He's still in a
use
very open spot. He did move out of the
another special
altar though.
Sebrokinesis.
All right, so he's going with another special. We'll see if it hits here.
And
He is a little risky
Garen,
because.
the rogue.
Oh, okay. So
That's
he's
really
going for
bad.
Garen.
This needs to miss.
So Cerebral
It won't,
Kenosis
don't
allows him to.
10. It did
Got
not
it.
miss.
It allows him
So
to
then I
move the
can use
target
one of
and then
his
use one of his
specials.
specials against his own team. So Garen and
I can move him up
Ellering are pretty similar in the way that they copy or steal
to 3
abilities of the
squares.
other.
And I'm gonna use his Master Stroke.
All right, so it
targeting
looks like,
Katrina.
So he is going to steal Katarina's ability, is what he's going for. He's got to roll for it first before he has to decide. But
7. So that hits.
that will be a hit. So he
So that
does
effect is remove
successfully
one special
steal.
from the target. Move yourself up to 3 squares and make that special attack.
So now he gets
What
to
a
steal
horrific
one of
chain.
the ability.
So
now he has to
I'm
make
gonna
a
use
third
Soul
hit
Link.
to actually get it. It is one of the risky
Let's see if I
aspects
wanna
of
move.
basically 2 people that are stealing and copying.
So I'm gonna move
With
here.
Ellering, then Garen,
Soul
and now
Link
Katarine, and so now he's using Soul Link to
Talessa.
steal Talessa's bloody tail. So that's a pretty interesting play. We'll see what happens.
Well, at least I can say if I lose, I killed myself.
Oh boy.
6. I don't think that's
That is a
So Link on
miss.
Talessa. No, she has a defensive 7.
okay. So that's
Dude, thank heaven.
So on the bright side, he has at least
Okay, so she takes 15 residual damage.
consumed Soul Link, so there can't be any transferring of permanent effects.
Ellering is the most overpowered character in PvP.
Yeah, she's pretty nutsy.
So Ellering is considered probably one of the top
that's it.
tier characters because she does get to steal abilities from others
Good.
and use
Didn't
them
want to
against
use
them.
a special anyways.
So in this case, essentially Code has negated 2 specials from Tyshin.
I'm going to use Backstab. So I'm going to go 5-foot step to get here. And I'm going to Backstab rank here.
Oh, I forgot to do Despair. Oh well.
Alright, so backstab. He ignores effects applied by enemies, and the target will take plus 5
7.
damage if
He's
it's
exposed,
in this
so that
case.
hits.
For Rankier,
Yes.
well, couple things. One,
Oh, okay. All right.
Rankier is not mobbed. That someone actually did make a good point to me that I did make a mistake in yesterday's match. Garen and Talisa are technically adjacent, and your own heroes can't be adjacent to mob
that's
the
fine.
target.
He wasn't mobbed. He was exposed because of Talisa.
Oh, okay, but um, okay, but the other part that I was going to mention too is
Who's already
because of Dragon Blood, he's immune to new effects from enemies.
Mm,
So he would be immune to the effect of backstab.
okay. It still hits. I just don't get my extra damage for
Yeah,
backstab then.
exactly.
Okay, so 11 plus 4 is 15. I do ignore all effects applied by your enemies on the target. So I ignore his Dragon's Blood. Well, which
Ignore
one?
all effects applied by your enemies on the target.
That is an effect of my enemy applied on the target.
Effects applied by your enemies on the target. You know what? Yeah, I think you're right. I think this might be the one case that does negate that.
Boom, roasted.
Yeah, because it is a benefit. It does negate that effect.
So that's 5 extra damage.
And good play there. That some of those benefits like that are the ones that often people just completely ignore and forget about. In this case, this is a perfect application of it.
I guess you're not gonna let me get the spear that I missed last turn, did it? Take that as a no.
Oh,
No,
are you asking me or Tyshin?
Yeah.
Tyshin.
Oh, I don't care, man. Go for it.
It's just it's gonna go on Talisa anyway. That's all she's in range. It's just 4 damage.
Okay.
All right, so that was a really good play by Garen. He did point
Now
out
she's in
something
the
I
sweet
missed.
spot,
Like I
which is
said,
35.
that benefit is an easy one to miss.
That's where I want her.
And in this case, I think it specifically does negate Dragon Blood.
So Talia's turn.
All right, so Talia
is just
up
going
here.
to do.
So special is down in this case, so she's probably going to need to maybe get some heals out. Rankier actually is getting pretty low pretty
Shield
quick.
of
He's already down at
Flowers
27
on
hit points.
Talisa.
All right, so Shield of Flowers. I'm
She's
going to try
blessed.
to prevent.
18.
Let's see if I get a crit, which I doubt.
Trying to prevent some primary attacks from Talisa. And another 18.
So I take 3.
I already did it.
Okay. And that's 10 damage to Talisa.
Talisa is definitely getting low
That
too.
is not the sweet spot to be in.
So even though she does have that strong
I'm gonna put
benefit
Shield of Flowers
or effect, she is getting focused down pretty hard by Code's team.
And that's my turn.
Shield of Flowers has been placed on Rankier to try to keep him from getting beat down as well, but Tyshin does have a special up, including Dark Ritual, which he could use to swap hit points between allies.
Hope supposed to go on rank here for 4.
So he could use it on an enemy, and switch
So I'm gonna use
one of the higher health characters, like
heroic
say
season.
Garen, and switch it with
Oh boy.
Talisa.
So all
Oh,
enemies
okay.
take 5 damage, and
Heroic
you may
action.
move any number of combatants up to 2 squares.
All right, so heroic action we haven't seen yet in the
So
tournament.
she's gonna go 1, 2.
So on the bright
She's
side,
gonna
this
go
one
1,
is
2.
20 damage
She's
right
gonna
there,
go 1.
and he does get
2.
to move.
He's gonna go.
So he's got
1, 2.
3 of the 4
He's gonna go.
heroes in Code's
1,
team into
2.
the lava.
Jirana's gonna go 1, 2, and Katarina.
So that 20 damage plus 3 people taking a bath
Go
in
here.
lava. So that is a 32 damage hit here with this heroic action.
And Neri will go.
So that's a great one, especially for him getting some better
1,
placement for himself while putting the enemy at a disadvantage.
Okay.
And
I did put 3 of your people in lava.
Yeah, I did all the 4, so some of them took 9.
Sweet.
that's a pretty good one, especially since he doesn't even need to roll that. He just did 32 damage without even needing to do a roll. All it does is consume the.
All right, and then
special
Katarina
token.
has her move, but I'm not gonna move her. She's just gonna stay right there.
Okay.
All right, so Jirana is going to be back up on the top here.
Okay.
So,
let's see.
Code just took a pretty massive hit for his entire team.
I am going
This
to...
is a pretty good battle so far to see the waylay that Ellerine has put on Garen and Katarina. But Tyshin has just done a massive hit back against Code on pretty much almost his entire team. So let's have to see where he's going to go here.
Going to move Jirana. 1, 2.
Okay, so Jirana is going to get on top of Neri, it looks
And
like.
use a heroic action.
Ooh. Heroic Inspire.
Alright, so he's going to transfer that
I can move,
permanent
transfer one
effect
permanent
from
effect from one
Talisa,
combatant
most
to
likely.
another.
Yes.
So
So
I
it's
had
a
a
bloody
had an
tail.
idea that this was probably
Put it
going to
on
happen.
Jirana.
Put it on Jirana
You
here.
grabbed
Now
that
make
specifically
her,
for Bloody Tail, didn't you?
Yep. And
That's
then
a
I'm gonna
good
get
plan.
Rankier 16 HP.
And Rankier is going to be pushed back
He's at
up
22,
on health
so he'll
there.
be at 38.
He'll be at 38, so he's going to be a
Like I said,
much
as long as I
healthier
lose, I
place
know I just
than
killed
where he was
myself.
before.
Like, it's very apparent at this point.
And that's all I could do.
So that's a great play by Code there, stealing that
All
bloody
right.
tail from
Well.
Talisa, putting it on Jirana, and now she's going to be, and Jirana is up at 60 hit points, so she's feeling pretty healthy right now. And Tyshin's going to have to take some punishment to basically
Neri's going
get
to take a
moved
5-foot step back. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Elleraine is in range. Now, if I use Twin Shot again, and I hit Jorana first, I don't trigger her Circle of Protection for Elleraine's attack. Is that correct?
For Ellerine's attack?
If I attack Jorana with Twin Shot and then Elleraine with Twin Shot.
Right, because...
Yeah.
But is he going to recite a reaction attack now because of Bloody Tail?
Well, he sidestepped away.
But
right?
his reaction area is 2.
Now?
It is, but that's only for movement, right? That's not for ranged attacks.
Okay.
But you're talking about if you hit Jirana first and then attack a second target, does it trigger Circle of Protection?
Yes.
Yes, that is correct. You won't trigger Circle of Protection because it says enemy starts a turn adjacent to you, and the first target of the attack isn't you. So if it is Jirana, then the second one will be That'll be good.
Sweet. So I'm going to use twin shot. First shot is at Jorana. Second shot will be Elaraine.
Okay.
So 10. So Jorana will take 7 damage.
All right, so Jorana's going to take a little bit of damage here from Neri.
And then Elaraine.
So Neri won't be able to capitalize on accuracy in this case. And it's a
4.
miss.
Take
So sadly.
she takes resistance.
So no, she's actually exposed.
She is exposed
to,
right now due
Talessa.
to from
Right.
Ara.
So she does get hit, and she'll take 7 plus my passive, so 11 total.
That has to be
No.
your first hit.
Yeah, not the passive, because it has to be your first hit, and you hit Jorana first.
On your first hit, yeah, you're right. Good call.
So
and then
yeah,
the last
your
one
first hit
is
has
exposed.
to be triggered for accuracy, but that's still good. That aura of Talus is very deadly because right now Rankier and Ellarine are both exposed due to that aura, and there's really
That
nothing
is
Code
everything.
can do. So getting Talessa in the right position is
Rankier's
absolutely
turn
critical.
Again. Going to sidestep 1 and do Dragon Blood again on Talissa.
Alright, so he's gonna increase his chance here to hit Talessa from ranged. Ignoring cursed, and that's a
Natural 20.
critical hit, so that will be 16 damage there.
So that
16.
is
Talessa is hurt.
Hit points left.
Very bad. She needs
That's what I've always wanted.
Some help. There's a good chance here that Talessa's probably going to be needing to take one last attack, and that'll probably be it for her.
And that's it.
All right. Wow.
So Talissa needs to first decide what her R is going to be for this turn, and then make her move based on that. So
okay,
there's a good chance
I'm going to use heroic defense.
Oh, okay. All right. So that's a good play.
So
I
will get 18 hit points, and I'm immune to all new damage.
That aura of hers is super beneficial. And you really want to make sure to try to keep her alive as much as you can.
She's gonna go here because she's immune. Oh yeah, thank you for putting on top. She's immune to all damage, so if you want to take a reaction attack, you can, but she's immune to the damage.
So Tyshin did forget to declare her aura.
Ellaraine's turn. I'm going to continue to stay in fire, but I'm going to sidestep more into fire. So at the end of the turn, she'll take 4 damage.
Okay. So just moved her for you?
Yeah. And then I'm going to use her other special. Lobotomy. I'm going to target Garen and I believe Neri. So first I'll do Garen.
Eight. That does it.
And then Neri. Ooh, 1. Okay. So, and that's it.
All right. So, Okay, so he's going to go 1. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go up here. And I'm going to attack Talessa with backstab since she's exposed. Not Talessa. Sorry, Thalia. Thalia with backstab because she is exposed.
Okay.
From Talessa?
Talessa.
I did.
It did.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's the same as it's been, so we'll let him go. He's let me pass on 600 things.
A 2.
A 2.
Didn't matter anyways.
So I take 5.
Yep. 2. You can't help a 2, man. I've been rolling like absolute trash, so it doesn't really matter.
All right, my turn. Oh, yeah, you're moved. So I got a sidestep 1. And I'm going to use Nymph's Kiss on Garen. $17. That's a hit. So that's 7 damage. And then rank here is going to gain 4 from Hope. 2, 3, 4. And then I'm going to give her 7. She'll be back at 50. And that is it. Oh, I give Hasten to... Bless and Hasten's going to go on to...
So, seems my mute might have been on for a little bit longer than I thought, so sorry about
here.
that. Sorry, probably been just
Or,
chatting away here
no,
and
give
not
it to
even
Toronto.
noticing that my mute was still on during the stream here. Basically, Tyshin's still doing a pretty good job. Sometimes you get some misses and you,
All right,
you know,
I'm good.
don't always intend to.
That's it.
And you can't fully negate the luck factor in the game. There's always going to be that aspect of luck. On the other side, Code, he's definitely still doing a good job. He's removing a lot of damage potential and kind of controlling aspects with the Tactician and Katarina. Um, Damage-wise, Talus is hurting the most right now, but she is protected, so that will kind of focus somebody else for a little bit. But this is still pretty wide open.
I'm going to
Could be
use
anybody's
a
game.
special. So I'm going to use Dark Ritual.
Okay.
On Ellaraine.
Okay.
All right.
To switch Ellaraine into Talessa's life because it's less than 22 points of difference.
Okay.
And she is exposed from Neri's arrow.
So that is good play there.
6. Good thing she's exposed. Jeez.
And that
all
is
right.
a hit.
So Talessa and Ellaraine are going to switch hit point values. So
she's
she's
gonna
at 27
swap hit points. That's a really good play. Now Ellerine is on the
and 44.
downside.
Okay.
And
And
Talus is in a much healthier position.
I'll give the 4 points of despair damage to Rencure, because the Dragon Blood doesn't stop passives.
Right.
Okay. Whew. That's it.
We're seeing some really great plays here. Ellerine has used both of her specials, so
do her special.
she could still be very powerful even
reflexes.
with her puppet dance
Go
and mind
figure.
link. But all right, so
I hope he
lightning
missed. I
reflexes
just want you
getting
to know
thrown
that.
down, as we saw last night.
It's probably going to miss.
Can be
Due
really
for a miss.
strong and
6.
6.
That is a miss. No, it's a hit.
That's
Dang it.
It's a hit.
Just made it. So that's
So-
16 damage, and she gets her permanent.
That permanent is killer.
Where's she at? So she's at 52. 10 would make her 42. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 36. And then
That's
in their
a
turn,
good
she
hit.
gets to do a basic
Now
attack
Drana
on
gets to
Neri.
do basic every time her turn ends. And will she get it? That's a hit.
17, that's a hit. So
That
that's
means 6 additional damage.
Another 6 damage.
Yep.
That puts her at 30.
So Neri right there just took 22 damage.
Oh man.
This is a pretty awesome game. A
Stealing
lot
all
of
my
back and
specials,
forth going
stealing
on
all
from
my
both
permanents.
players.
It's wasting me, man. Okay.
So both of these players have played the game a pretty good amount.
Gosh dang, the farther I move away, the worse my situation gets.
They've both played quite a bit, so they both have some experience to understand the different heroes and the combinations that there are. So
we
we're
have to
definitely
use
seeing
Twin Shot
a much higher
so we
level
can do
of
some damage
play.
to some other people other than Jorana. So first target is going to be Jorana. His dice, man, bumped it to a 2. And then Ellerine.
The first one's a miss.
5. So
Ellerine
takes 5 residual.
Will take the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and Ellerine is just barely in there. So Jorana is really trying to focus down Neri, it looks like, and Tyshin's team is probably going to be all on top of.
So this falls off.
Trying to take down Ellerine and get her out of the game as quick as they can, especially with her strong control abilities.
We'll move 2.
So Rankier, he does have both of his specials still up.
Dragon Blood on Catatrina, or whatever her name is.
So Code is still pretty healthy in terms of the number of specials he has.
9. He's blessed, so he gets to do it again.
And
19.
That's a hit.
That's 11 damage. So she's at 30. And he's protected from new effects.
He's really trying to make sure Rankier is going to just keep putting out some damage. He's not doing a ton of damage, but he is making it so that way he's not a focus of the attack. Right now, Ellerine is really in a more tough position
the defense.
Right now.
What's her move? 6. 4, 5, 6. Okay, so she's gonna go around to be next to Elaraine here.
Mm-hmm.
And then she is going to use.
Right now, Garen is kind of controlling that bridge, preventing Talia from getting any
Wings of
closer.
Flame
All right, so Wings of
on Elaraine.
Flame
Okay.
allows him to move the target, so he's going to try to get some more
19.
damage, it looks like. Some
So
more lava
that's
damage.
9 damage. Oh, and I will have my aura as exposed. I did not call that.
okay.
But she's still exposed. So 9 more damage to Elaraine. And then I may move Elaraine up to 2 squares. So I'm actually going to put her right here.
So, Wings of Flame is a great
You know what?
ability in the way that
I'm going to
he
do
gets to
Curse
place.
for my aura since I didn't even get the benefit of it before. Might as well just do Curse now.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll let this one slide this time. Make sure you call it next time because, it's one of those hindsight things, right? Like, oh, well, I chose, curse. Now that I know that I already hit the last one.
It's all good. It doesn't
Oh,
affect.
I hit before I even said I choose Expose. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I felt that I could switch it.
You're good. So that's it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to play as much as possible to what the rule says, and the rule is, trigger a start of turn for that
That's fair.
character.
So she's blessed and hastened right now from its kiss, so I can move the reaction attack.
All right, so it's going to be Elarine's turn here. She is definitely in a really dangerous spot.
Go.
So probably
1,
what would have actually
2,
been even better is
4.
so she is hastened, so she can get out of that lava.
4.
She's blessed.
Then I'm gonna do puppet dance.
Alright, so she's gonna use someone's primary against
So her
the other.
benefit, she gets +2 bonus to my roll.
And because you're cursed and blessed, you're just nothing.
Am I still cursed? Because I'm out of her range. It's only while I'm adjacent
Yep,
to you.
that's right.
Oh, is it?
Yep. That's only while adjacent to
That's fair.
Talisa.
I thought it was the start.
7.
That's a hit, but
That's
I'm
gonna hit.
blessed.
9.
So, puppet dance.
And he gains a bonus to that, so
you may
he
move the
definitely
2
made that hit.
targets, and then control by me makes a primary attack. I'll make her move 1, 2, and then do explosive arrow targeting Talisa.
Alright, so that's a good option there to use
So
that
she also gets a
explosive arrow to
bonus 2 to the
throw Talisa right into the lava since she's right on the edge there, and it does a pretty good hit. There you go. That's that should be a hit.
So Talisa takes total
16
damage, and then
total.
I get the effect to move her 1 square. She's up here, so it puts her down to 12 would be 33. And then put her into the lava for 4 more.
Everyone here's taking a pretty good amount of damage. We got 4 heroes basically in
and then the
less than
spare on
halfway.
Katrina for 4 more.
Ellarine's hurting a little bit more than others, but the whole team, except for Girana and Garen, are looking relatively pretty healthy.
And that's it.
Oh, that's all.
That's all.
All right.
Oh, Garen here has already been
So,
limited because
let's
his
see, my
special
movement
attacks have
is
already been
6.
removed
1,
by
2, 3,
code.
4, 5. Now, if you're mobbing somebody, that exposes them, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to take the long way to get there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't incite reaction attack. And then I'm going to use backstab because I'm a one-trick pony with him.
That's a good idea.
Hey, if I can't
Backstab
get
is easily
exposed, I'm
the
going to use dirty trick. But up until that
better
moment,
effect of it.
10.
That's a
So
hit.
that's a hit.
All right. So that is 11 plus 4, so 15
and really it
plus
is
5
the
is
best
20
thing to
to
use
Renkier.
against Renkier because of that benefit, to ignore that
So that
really
takes him
strong
down
of
to
effect
18.
of making himself immune. So that's actually, while he downplays the usage of backstab multiple times, it is a
That's
very
it.
strong effect, but it's especially effective
Okay.
against Renkier, which he wouldn't see that same kind of benefit if he was using
Talia's
on other
turn.
characters. So Talia might want to get some a strong heal off since this is her opportunity. Garen has moved out off that bridge.
I'm going to
It's going to
do
allow Talia to get in and be able to try to get some heals.
springs. I think. Let's see.
So right now she's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep,
So I'm
she
gonna
is
do
within
spring
range
seeds
for
on
Ellarine, which sounds like that's what he's
Rankier.
going for. Oh, he's going for Rankier. Okay. I think he's going for Rankier because Rankier still has Life Explosion and Mark of Death, which are two very powerful abilities.
10.
He
Nice.
got it. So Code rolling really well.
All 32.
Yeah, I want to give
Or
him all
35.
32. It's 32.
32. 32.
So Rankier is going to get moved up 32, which is a huge heal for Rankier.
And then Hope will go on.
And then an additional 4, so
Ellarine for 4.
that's going to be 36 healing back to Code's team. That's going to put him pretty healthy spot there.
And then I don't think I have any effects I want to get rid of, so that will be it.
Oh, very, very good roll there. Getting his heroes, at least
Okay.
Rankier, out of the danger zone. Now, Ellarine is still very much hurt, but
well, I don't like
she
that
did spend both of
bit.
her specials already. She's still very, very strong with Puppet
Catherine
Dance,
is going to have to go.
but it's not
right
necessary
there.
at this point. You do want to try to
We're going to
utilize
go
all
ahead
your
and
specials if you
use
can.
Blood Curse on Ellarine.
Okay.
Alright, so he's gonna go forth and make Ellarine cursed, and if she misses her attack, then she takes
16.
additional damage. So she did.
So she is going to take 11 damage.
So Ellarine is still
and
a
she
little
is
bit of ways.
cursed,
It's possible
and if she
that she may
misses
be
her
dead
attack
even before she gets to her turn, though.
with
So
curse, she takes 5 damage.
this is
And
one
she
of
took
these
11,
ones that
so she's at 6.
sometimes you want to,
And then
put blood curse on like Girana, for example,
those are all my
because
guys.
Girana's going to be making more attacks.
Hey, these are all your guys. Look at that.
Oh boy.
Especially if she, is doing
Let's see,
like
within
Whirling
5.
Strike, for
1,
example,
2, 3, 4,
or
5.
even like
Yeah,
her
it's got to
basic
be
attack, she
Renkier.
takes some damage.
Takes 4.
But it is only once per turn, so really it just needs to be for one time.
Okay.
But he can really decrease the potential of Girana
Okay.
there. Ellarine might be killed even before he gets that chance.
I'm going to sidestep one and do Whirling Strike.
All right. So this
First
definitely
target,
exactly
Katarina.
like I was saying. Good would have been a good chance to put on Girana, but we'll see what happens. 16. That
16.
is a hit.
So that's 8 damage to her. Second is Neri.
So he does get an effect of that as well to be able to move targets towards him, and that is what he's going to do, most likely, to get them within that circle of protection range.
And then her effect is it can move any targets to 1 square closer to me that are hit. So I'm gonna move.
So Girana will also get to make a
Both
lightning
of these,
reflex
1,
turn.
and then end of my turn, I'm going to get to do a basic attack. I will do that on
Katarina, try to get her weakened more. Or Neri, could be Neri
let's
too.
do it on Neri.
Neri is getting really low. Oh, that's a hit.
So that's
Just
a hit.
barely. For a second, it looked
6
like it
more
was going to be
damage.
easy one, and then right on the edge. So 6 more damage. Down at
You know,
16.
last time I played you, you didn't miss but like 1 attack also.
I think it's just
Code is
sheer dumb
rolling
luck.
pretty exceptionally well tonight, especially considering Tyshin's really trying to been utilizing the aura of Talessa
All right.
to
So
his
Neri's
benefit
gonna
to make everyone
sidestep
exposed around
here.
him.
And I'll just go ahead and burn Perfect Hunt.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Girana
And I can move up to 4 squares before declaring my attack.
Here.
So I'm going to move. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So I'm going to move back to here.
All right, and then he'll target Girana first, who will
and
take an
we're just going to go for the gold. So
accuracy.
first attack is going to be on Jorana so that we don't take the penalty.
Ooh, almost
Well,
a
it
20
was a natural
there.
20, then it rolled to an 8. But an
that
8 is a
still
hit,
a hit.
so that is 17 damage plus 4
so that's
for accuracy, so 21.
Right there. So Girana's taking a strong hit there.
And then this next one
now
is
if
on
he can get this
Ellaraine,
other one, it will finish off Ellaraine. And
which is 5, and that does not
he
hit.
misses. And that does not do any
50%.
residual.
It's kind of my go-to right now.
So that is the one downside of AoE attacks. More chances that you have to roll, more chances you can potentially miss.
Oh, I'm sorry. First target is slowed.
Yep.
So Girana
that was
will be able
Jorana.
to sidestep.
Just to stack more stuff on Jorana.
To potentially be too bad for her. Considering she does
that's
have
weird
that
that's not a
to be able to
permanent
pull somebody
slow.
back into her.
I'm going to sidestep one and use Market Death.
So Market Death, he will incite a reaction
I'm going to take a reaction attack.
He's going to suffer a reaction attack for this
Market Death.
From Katarina.
Yeah. Market Death is a ranged attack.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Totally forgot.
Alright, so Katarina is going to make her basic attack. She does have basic attack 7, and that
16.
is a hit. So that's going to be 7 damage to Garen. You know, these little reactions
7
do add up over time. As we've seen in the tournament so far, the differences between
every single
winning and losing can be one miss or potentially even just one passive like we saw in match 2.
6.
Just enough.
Alright, so that is a hit on Katarina. That does kill her. now he gets to
I'm gonna
place
put
Mark of Death on another enemy,
uh
and that will trigger
Mark of
Circle of Retribution,
Death
no matter the
onto
position. The nice thing about Mark of Death is even if he misses his
Tulsa.
attack, he does that 15 residual, and then he gets to retain that ability. So there's really no downside to Mark of Death. You're gonna do
And that's
a minimum 15 damage, but eventually you'll
Right.
get that 25.
So it's Telesa's turn.
Now in this case, it's been consumed. Garen now has
She is
Mark
going
of
to
Death.
go with the exposed aura again.
This has been
And her
a
movement
great
is
game to watch. There's
6.
a lot of high
So
level
she's going to go
play
1,
going
2,
on.
3, 4, 5. Yeah. She's going to go here. Just going around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So she is in touching both those guys.
That's incites a reaction
Hitting a
attack
reaction attack
from Bloody Tail.
Yep.
Okay.
Getting hit with her own bloody tail.
All right, so
11.
first time
Six
in a
damage.
PvP
damage.
match, we've actually got to see Bloody Tail utilized.
So 23.
So the
Okay.
ironic thing is it's affecting Talessa, the person who originally cast it. So that is pretty fun to see there. And now Talessa will be making Jorana exposed.
So Elrain is only
maybe
6.
she'll go with Dragon Gift on this one too.
I'm going to use a basic attack.
Okay.
From Telesa. So I get that +1.
Okay, she's going to go with
on Elrain.
On Elrain. Okay.
18.
You got it.
So
that kills Elrain.
So he's trying to. So for people that don't know, when you make a basic attack, you have a +1 increase to your chances of rolling.
All right.
So
That's
he was
it.
really trying to make sure what he could do was going to hit, and by making
All
Elrain
right.
exposed and gain
so
that bonus to his roll. So that was a
turn
good play. Make sure you really get that kill and don't have to guess. So one hero's out of the game for Code, and Tyshin has 2 heroes that are getting pretty close into the danger zone.
Boy.
But it's really not over yet. Code's heroes, Jorana is now down to 32, so she is getting a lot lower. She's more than halfway through her health. Tally is still pretty city high, though. Rankier is relatively pretty high. But he still does have.
5, 6, 7. So
let's see. He's got
here.
1.
And I'm gonna do Nymph's Kiss.
No, he only has 2 specials up now.
Tulsa.
Yes, he only has 2 specials left now. While on the other side, Neri has already used. She only has 1 special left. Telesa has 1 left.
There we go.
So I'm sorry. I must have missed earlier when I misspoke here. So Katarina is out as well. So it's 3
I take
on 3
damage. Tulsa takes 7.
So Talos is gonna take some damage there from
Gonna
Nymph's Kiss.
Not give hope to anyone, but I'll give the 7 to Rankier. So that puts him at 48. Or no.
Quick question. I think I might have misheard. When you moved Talessa down, did you move her down by 6 or 7? Because I heard you say 7.
I moved her 7.
Okay, it should be 6 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
My bad. I wasn't looking.
That's okay.
So he gained 7, so it'll be
it's a heal of 7, but 6 damage.
And I will make.
So if the enemy dies from reaction attack, can he still make his declared attack? So from a reaction attack, no. No. If you die, from a reaction attack, yeah, it's over. You don't get to make any additional movement or attacks.
This is the whole like risk reward thing.
All right, so Jorana's going to be back up here soon. Tyshin has used both of his heroic actions, while Code has only used one. There's still a lot left to go here. Both players are we're still pretty good on time. We got
Okay.
about
I'm gonna go
another
1,
32
2, 3,
minutes.
4, 5.
Okay, so inciting another reaction attack.
If he remembers, yeah.
Oh.
Good call. And then I'm gonna use backstab. Nice.
He's all the way up here. So 3.
15. So that is 20 damage to Jorana.
Ooh, that's a hard hit there.
So that takes her down to 12.
Jorana is really hurting after that one. So between backstab and tactics and the exposed effect there.
Jorana's turn.
So definitely a very good combination with Talessa and Garen there, because if all he needs to do to get that +5 damage, which is a huge damage increase, is just making that sure that target's exposed. So normally that's done through a mob, but in this case, he just needs Talissa next to a target with
she's
exposed
plus on her first attack. Hold on. Forgot it. Yeah, I'm gonna still go with that.
She's blessed and hastened and slowed, so really it's just negated.
3.
So that's a miss, but now he gets to roll again since he's blessed.
I'm attacking Garen first. Sorry.
Wait, who was first?
I think Garen.
Okay.
So those are both misses.
And then Talessa.
So that's a miss on Garen there. He's going with Whirling Strike.
7.
Talissa, that is a hit.
So she takes 8.
Yep. And then I am hastened from this kiss, so I am going to move to
Hold on for a second. So you're hastened, but then you were also slowed, I believe.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I think
I
in
was
this one
about to say that.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, this one would be a cancel out situation.
So she'll just stick out there, and then I'm gonna just do basic attack on Talessa.
Is it bad? Part of me wanted to let him do that and then take the reaction attacks.
So that's a hit.
On Talessa?
Yep.
Woof. Down to 3.
Alright, so Talessa's really close to being knocked out. I mean, even if Talissa gets knocked out, she's done a really good job of helping out her team with that aura. Getting some damage in there, moving people around. She's very, very beneficial because of that aura effect. Definitely.
I need to have like a bubble around her.
So many of her abilities are really tied directly to that. She still does have Royal Breath, so Royal Breath is really strong ranged attack. It does damage to enemies that are in a line from her and enemies that are adjacent to that target that it hits. So it can potentially do a massive amount of damage if you can get it in the right spot. Now in this case,
One,
let's see where
two.
Talissa is. She'd have to. Everyone is kind of sped up, spread out. The only people that are close together is actually his own team right now. So he doesn't really have a great opportunity with Royal Breath right now.
Nope, I can't include her in it, so I'm just going to take the long way around. Jorana's huge. 4, 5. I'm going to go here, avoiding that gigantic reaction area.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use rapid fire, and I can only hit 2 enemies, unfortunately. And then Jorana is exposed for this attack.
Yep.
So,
Who's your first target?
it is going to be Renkir as my first one, so that I can get my accuracy bonus.
All right, so that's a good plan there. Try to get that, utilize those passives as much as possible.
18.
Boom, that is a strong
So that
hit there.
is 17
So
total damage
17
to
damage
Renkir.
to Renkir, who still
And then
was sitting pretty
Jorana.
healthy, but now he's really going to be hurting a lot more.
36 plus
7. So that's a hit
Jorana.
because of the expose.
Yep,
So 13 damage to
hit.
Jorana.
Rankir, it takes 17 for Rankir, you said?
Yes, 17.
So,
Was he at 46?
yeah. It's 36.
So that's 29.
29.
Alright, so Jorana is knocked out.
Jorana's dead.
That's
Good
a
grief.
down. That's a huge blow to Code's team. She's a tank is often kind of the heart of the team in terms of making people focus on them, getting that positioning, locking people down.
First, I'm going to do Dragon Blood and target
now it's just Talia and
She's too far away.
Renkir.
Oops. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Dragon Blood's 2 squares.
So in this case, Code probably wants to try to
really
utilize that mark
Give me
of
that sweet
death,
mess.
but Talissa
So
is almost dead, so he's trying to finish her off real quick
Double whiff.
before he goes
It can
into
happen.
killing him.
It did not happen.
So 8, so
She
that
died.
will kill Talissa, and so now she is knocked out of the battle as well. So we're blow for blow here. We got 2 heroes down on each side, 2 remaining.
That is it for me.
We got another 25 minutes to go, so we
All
might even potentially get to wipeout here before the end. This has been a real brutal slog.
Jeez.
Both sides have been jumping up and down in health between Dark Ritual, Spring Seeds, getting heroic defenses.
4, 5, 6.
So this has
he's
been,
going to go up
and
to
then
the
of
top
course
of the bridge here.
Inspiration. So this has been a great
and
battle.
He's going to use
So
that dirty trick on
2 melee characters and 2 range characters. So dirty trick is definitely
17.
Yep.
So that's 10 damage.
So dirty trick is definitely a good one
and
to
Thalia
use on
cannot
Talia
apply
because
her
now
effects, only damage.
she won't be able to apply effects, which basically means he has negated Talia's ability to provide defensive abilities and healing. So this is incredibly strong ability against healers.
And that's it.
Okay, so
in this case, Code's best chance for Talia
I'm going to use my other heroic action.
Heroic revive?
Use Shield of Flowers normally.
It's almost like I knew that was coming.
He's only going to
I'm
get
going to
that.
bring back Jorana.
So heroic revival. He's got Jorana back on the field.
Let's see.
22 hit points.
Yeah.
Jorana is back on the field. Code's trying to figure out her position. So definitely not a bad plan. Get Jorana back on the board, do some defense for the team here, especially since Talia is kind of negated right now because of Dirty Trick.
And I'm just gonna move Talia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So Code is moving right against
And
the edge
that's
of the
it.
arena. Typically
Okay.
not a great idea to be
It
right
is
against the edge
Mary's
because you can
turn.
kind of be forced against, but he does have Jorana who's kind of holding that end of that bridge. So Garen can't get right on top of her.
Good grief.
All right, so for Neri here, she would need to get closer to be able to utilize Twin Shot.
Okay, so
She
she
could
has
try
a move
just
of
duking it
5.
out with
So she's gonna
explosive
go
arrow
1,
she
2,
wants. Looks like he's probably trying to set up
3,
Twin Shot.
4, 5.
Probably try to take out Jorana
5,
if he
6,
can, so
7,
that
8.
way Garen
No,
can.
okay.
He's trying to see if he could get on Talia too.
And she is going to use Twin Shot on Jorana.
Okay.
All right, so
That's 1, 2,
try to
3,
take
4,
out
5
Jorana
spaces
so
away from
Garen
her.
can get back into the battle. So with only 2 heroes left, both of them are going to be coming up a lot quicker.
So 11. That hits. So that's 7 plus 4 is 11 damage, and then that one missed. But Jorana is now exposed.
So she's out.
I assume both of those were intended to be on Jorana, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so Jorana is now exposed, so she's more likely to get hit now, which is definitely a good play. It's a good, strong aspect of Twin
that's
Shot.
it.
Does increase your chance to get exposed, which then in turn give your allies an increased chance to make their hits.
I am just going to attack.
All right, so Jorana is.
That's what I really do. It's just Dance of Steel on Garen.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He actually can trigger the effect.
The 9. That's a
hit.
So how much damage?
8 damage.
Okay.
And another enemy within 5 square takes 3 damage, so Neri will take 3.
That's a good way to spread out a little bit of damage there. Dance of Steel doesn't often get utilized as much, but this will help.
Like that's gonna help you.
Help her a little bit, not a lot. Minus 3 damage.
That's it.
On the next hit.
All
so
right.
now Rankier is probably gonna really wanna. I mean So
I'm gonna backstab.
Neri is very low.
Jorana.
She's at 13 hit
Since
points.
She's exposed.
And that
17.
Is a hit.
So that'll do it. 20 damage.
It's actually 16.
Oh yeah, sorry, 16. She was at like 9.
Yeah.
My fault. I'm just so used to having like an ally next to me.
Yeah.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4,
so
5.
Jorana's knocked out of the
6.
battle again. Now that does leave.
So I will go right there.
Garen right into position onto top of Talia. And now Talia is forced against the wall.
So
she's gonna have to take her strikes
defend for herself.
right against the wall, which is exactly why I always tell players never ever get your heroes right against the wall, because you're gonna get in this spot where Talia, a ranged character, for her to not incite a reaction attack is impossible. She would either have to just move, take the hit, or if she even were to sidestep, she still is adjacent and takes it. So either way, she's taking a reaction attack.
Dude, it gets me every time.
All right, blessed hit, and it is a miss.
5 residual.
That's the big break I needed right there. Gosh.
So
I'm
if
legitimately sweating.
Rankier can stay
that's it.
alive,
All
he
right.
might be able
I
to
need this
take
card
out
back. Twin shot.
Garen here because Garen is marked with death, and Rankier can use Searing
1,
Vengeance
2, 3,
against
4,
him,
5,
make
6,
Garen
7, 8.
cursed,
I
and do
cannot.
additional damage when he hits against him. So this is it's a very close game, but if it does come down to Rankier and Garen, Garen is
So I'm
definitely going to be
gonna
on
sidestep
the defensive
here.
here.
Yep.
As long as I can, which looks like one
So
more turn.
He's trying to
Maybe
get
2.
out, eke out
And then
much
I'm gonna use
damage as he can
explosive
with
arrow.
Neri.
So I get a +2 on that roll on Renkier.
This has been a great game to watch. Hope you guys have been enjoying it. That is
Natural
a critical
20.
hit. Oh
So
man,
17 damage to
that's a
Renkier.
huge hit right there to Rankier.
So that takes him down to 12.
Rankier
I'm gonna pop him one
is
space.
hurting a little bit now.
It doesn't matter. Okay.
So moves Garen
That's it.
one shot, but now Talia is gonna have to take a reaction attack.
I'm gonna
She's
take
forced against that wall.
the reaction attack, but I'm gonna do Spring Seeds.
You already did Spring
Oh,
Seeds.
Yeah, you already did Spring.
I mean Breath of
Spring
Life.
Seeds.
Breath of Life. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
The one that revives.
All right. So reaction attack. That's a 5.
It's a miss.
It's a miss on the reaction attack. Who's your target?
On the reaction attack?
No,
Oh.
I'm sorry. The
Jirana.
yeah, Drana. Okay.
Gosh, I cannot kill her.
And that's a
Ooh.
miss. So what that means is Talia will regenerate 15 hit points.
So you regain
and
15
not,
hit points.
Revive Jirana.
So that puts me at 52.
So, not necessarily the
So you
greatest
already did a
thing.
reaction attack.
Talia's basically just forced right against this wall. There's nothing.
3.
Well,
4,
now that she
5,
has taken that reaction attack and missed, she can get away because he can only do it once
and that's it.
per turn.
Okay. So it is Garen's
Oh man,
turn.
this one
He's
is
going
close.
We
still have about
go the long
just
way
over
around.
15 minutes left.
Meet up with Thalia right here. And he will use Dirty Trick.
All right, so that's a great move by Tyshin here to keep the pressure on. Talia basically is now useless in terms
7,
of her
so 12.
her healing abilities being negated by Dirty Trick.
Oh, I'm gaining health. 1, 2,
and I take 12.
11.
Well,
Nope, 10.
40.
So
42, 43.
Rankier really needs to get this
I don't
kill
remember if
now.
you had 52 or 53.
And at the same time, he needs to be able to start working Garen as soon as he can. Now, with this case,
okay.
you know,
and then Dirty Trick, you cannot apply effects with
Garen
Thalia.
is low on health already, so even if he does start going against Garen will be able to start taking him out. If it is down to Garen and Talia now,
do Dragon
Talia's just gonna have to keep doing her Shield of Flowers over and over to try to just wear him out. But he'll have Garen will be forced to most likely do backstab. And that is a hit, so that does kill
way too
Neri.
much to ask for that to miss twice.
And that's it for Neri. So it's down to just Garen
so
on
you moved
Tyshin's team to try to win this out for him.
So I'm going to use Dirty Trick on Thalia.
Very close game. 9.
9.
So that is a hit.
14. So she takes 10 damage and she cannot apply effects.
So still
And you took
preventing
3.
Talia's heals, getting Talia a little bit lower on health. But now
Yes.
Garen's Renkier, I'm sorry, is
Well,
going to be able
good
to
game,
start
man.
getting the
You
battle.
definitely won. Like, there's almost no way that I'm going to catch back up.
Be able
We'll
to
see. You never know.
get in there and start using Searing Vengeance.
I don't have any more heroic actions. I don't have any specials.
The great thing about Searing Vengeance is even if Rankier misses, he's going to be doing 10 residual damage instead of 5.
Sidestep 1. And 2. Just gonna do Shield of Flowers since I can't do any effects.
And now we'll be getting closer. Code does have the advantage here with his 2 heroes to Tyshin's 1.
Hit. It's 10 damage.
And the fact that Garen has Mark of Death on him, which really makes him vulnerable to Rankier.
And that's it.
Okay. So
So this might be a time. Well, Garen does,
Okay.
or Rankier does
This
have
is going to
12.
seem stupid, but I am going to take a reaction attack from Thalia.
Reaction attack?
Yes.
Oh, he's gonna move through.
Oh, you're gonna move down the bridge.
Correct.
Gotcha.
That's like the only option that I see that could possibly
So he's
maybe
probably
stop me
trying to
from
go
completely
for a
losing.
critical hit
So
on
14.
Rankier to potentially be able to win it.
There's 3 and 3.
Probably not going to do
so
it,
1,
but he
2,
did
3,
take the
4, 5, 6. And I'm going to use Dirty Trick on Renkier.
Oh, so that is a good idea. He'll prevent the cursed and the additional effect for Searing Vengeance of more damage.
12. Alright, so he
do.
takes 10 damage.
It won't kill Garen or
And
Rankier,
he
but
cannot
Rankier
use...
will still be
Where'd
able to
Dirty
make
Trick
an
go?
attack.
He cannot use anything. None of his attacks apply effects.
Okay. Okay. So I am going to do.
So in this case, we're down here at the end.
Dragon Blood.
While Dragon Blood does seem like the better option, really making sure that he gets the most damage possible, Searing Vengeance is still the better option.
He's blessed, so I can do it again. It's a hit though.
And both hit.
So he takes
11.
That'll take 11.
Okay.
And
never mind.
oh, does benefits work like that?
You're good.
Okay.
You're good. So one thing that I noticed is because Garen attacked Rankier, technically he has incited Circle of Retribution. But Code missed that, and technically Garen should be.
So I'm going to use a basic attack against Renkier.
Okay.
He's using a basic attack to try to increase his chances to take him out. On this one, we're getting right here to the end, people. And that is going to be enough to tank out Rankier.
Dude, I saw that life explosion still up, and I was like, if he gets
a
res...
Talia only needs to make 1 hit to win this game. Garen
I'm gonna stop right
still
there.
needs to make at least 4 more, so
All
it's
right.
very unlikely that Tyshin will
So,
be able to pull this one out.
sidestep. And you shield the flowers, hopefully, for the game.
And so this should hopefully seal the deal for Code. He's
Blessed.
getting a blessed roll here. Very good chance that he's going to get this.
That's
it.
done.
And that's it.
Nice.
Good game, man.
Good game, guys. Wow, you guys... Dang! I thought the other game where Max Steed and his very aggressive playstyle, and they just like blew through, the game and was able to finish in time. I felt like you guys weren't like super cruising, but still, there was a lot of back and forth going on between damage and healing and transferring health and effects.
Used 3 specials in 1 turn.
That was pretty amazing. The one thing that I noticed at the end that I almost said something about, but I caught myself was Code. You missed that Circle of Retribution.
I mark a death.
Yeah, from Mark of Death. But otherwise, it was pretty clean game. I don't think there was really too many mess ups or anything there, and you guys called almost every passive. So this is probably the almost the best that could have been played, really.
Oh man.
That was a nail biter.
This is a great battle. I'm glad I was able to see this. I figured this one was gonna be really good.
Well, good game.
Good game, man. That was rough.
That was.
You're really good.
I wish I was really good.
Nah, you are.
Well, it's not over yet. We're still in the second round. Even if you lose one, that doesn't mean you're technically out. We'll see. By the end, who has the most points, and see who ends up winning at the end.
Cool beans. I'm excited. I thought this was a really fun game. It definitely
this is amazing.
My anxiety levels are like way up right now.
I mean, there's just so many good moments in this one. I mean, and if you guys see the stream later, you'll see me talking about how this is definitely. I mean, the matches weren't bad before. It's just this one felt like it was at a much higher level than some of the other games where there was even more in-depth strategy going on. Like Garen, for example, that using that benefit against Rankier was just perfect.
Dude, like when I took that reaction attack across the bridge, I was like, everybody's gonna think I'm an idiot, but I can't let him have life explosion and get another person on the board.
A smart move to do that. I was like, oh no, don't go after him.
I also like every time I watch the streams, I always forget that basic attack gives +1. And I'm like, dude, there's so many times where somebody's got like 1 hit point or 6 hit points, and like the person that's attacking doesn't have like a healing function or something else going on that's gonna like be an added benefit. You might as well basic attack.
Yeah.
And I always forget that. And so like going into this fight, I was like, I'm gonna remember mobbed, I'm gonna remember focused, and I'm gonna remember basic attack +1.
Yeah, that's definitely really good, and especially I was saying to viewers too, that combination with Talessa, who's really the heart of your team. Usually it always seems like in every matchup there's like a certain hero that's really pulls together everyone else. For Code it was Jorana, and for you it was Talessa, and for example you using that aura of exposed and that basic attack, basically assuring that you're going to get that kill. With a 4 increased percent chance to, or 4 dice roll better.
20% chance increase. Yeah. I also tried to pick 2 heroic actions that we haven't seen yet.
And it paid off really well. That heroic schism that did, I think I'll have to look back later. I think 32 or 36 damage.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, that was a good one.
20 damage, and then I put 3 people in lava, so 32. Yeah.
Yep.
And then this heroic defense really saved Talessa, and then using Dark Ritual or whatever her life swap is. Yeah, Dark Ritual.
Yep.
Like, got her back in the fight because I thought for sure she was going to just die instantly. And I was like, she's my whole, like, I kind of built this team off of her. So.
That was great. Yeah, I mean what we've seen so many times, before with Talessa is she gets wiped out immediately at the beginning because people realize that she is a very strong character. But you were able to keep her in the game for a good chunk of the game, and that really helped out your team a lot. Especially because you were not getting quite. Wasn't counting or anything, but it seemed like your rolls weren't quite as good as Code was getting tonight. But because you were utilizing Talissa and getting those additional explosives, there's a lot of times that you got those hits that you would have otherwise missed.
No doubt. Yeah, my rolls were like trash until I was down to like 1 hero or 2 heroes, and then I started hitting, and Code started missing. So
Yeah.
what like tipped it off though was, first shot blessed, twin shot miss, and I'm like, man, really?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
missed 3 dice rolls.
Well, both of you guys missing right at the beginning too was pretty funny.
Starting off with misses.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thanks guys for playing. That was a lot of fun to watch. Very high level play. So if anyone's really wanting to see what great example of some really good strategy here, this is definitely the video to watch. So we got plenty more games coming. Tomorrow is match 6 of the tournament. We got I'd have to check. I think it's Max Theed and Quaddle tomorrow at noon CST. So we'll see y'all back here then. All right. Well, thanks guys for playing. We'll see you at the next one.
Thanks.
I didn't know you were still streaming.
Yep. That's it.